Folks, welcome back into the 7 financial blind spots. Adam, we're moving along pretty quickly on these.
Yeah.
Number 5 is a big one, and a lot of people get mad about this one.
Yep.
And a lot of people are very adamant on one side or the other. Should you or should you not pay your mortgage off before approaching or entering retirement?
It's a greent question.
Yeah.
First meeting that I had in this business 20 years ago, I went and saw my godparents, Jane and Steve Dertinger. Great folks, clients of mine. Went there with a guy kind of training me, and he drew the neighborhood. He said, here's your house, here's your neighbor's house. They have $1 of equity. You have your house fully paid for. Both of those houses are going to go up in value. And so I'm not a fan of paying off the mortgages. Most of the mortgages I see are 2 to 3%. We can go and make a lot more on that money. So it's emotion versus logic. What are we doing?
Why do you think people have it in their mind they need to or have to pay their house off before retirement?
I think it's been something in their mind going, hey, you want to have the house paid off when you retire, but it's not the best move a lot of times.
What if you wanted to pay your house off, your mortgage off, and the only money you had available was in an IRA or 401k? Would that make sense?
Well, you're going to pay tax on that money coming out. And so I'm not a fan of doing that. I'm just not. It's going back to emotion versus logic.
What does IRA stand for?
Individual retirement account.
It's not individual pay my house off account?
No, it's not.
Because a lot of people, I've seen this happen. Not from our clients, we'd never recommend that, but they'll cash in their IRA or their 401k, they'll pay a huge tax bill. Many times they're below 59.5, so they have a 10% penalty too.
Yep.
And then when they get to retirement, they don't have retirement money anymore.
There's no more liquidity.
So they can sit in their house in retirement. And by the way, when you pay your house off, do the bills stop?
Bills do not stop.
What's the most important bill you better pay? Taxes, your real estate taxes. So you never really pay your house off.
A lot of HOA fees.
The government still owns the house. Yeah, the HOA can zonk you too, but the government can take your house if you don't pay your tax bill.
Absolutely.
So let's say you used all your money you had to pay your house off, and then you get a retirement, you don't have money to pay the taxes.
What do?
You lose your house is what you do. So you got to be very careful on this. And I'm making light about it a little bit, but not really. I mean, before you make any decision like this, you need to talk to somebody like you so you can go through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Absolutely.
And the ugly is the part I just talked about, having the government take your house because you couldn't afford the taxes.
Absolutely.
Now, I recommend that people, if you have enough money to pay the house off, don't, but keep that money in an interest-bearing account or somewhere where it's gaining money, knowing at any time you could reach in and pay the house off if you wanted to. But why would you if you're at a low interest rate too? We didn't even talk about that.
Absolutely.
2.9 or 3% interest. You pay it off, and then maybe let's say you have to reborrow the money next year. Now you're going to borrow it at 7 or 8% if you even get it. If you're retired, you probably can't even get a mortgage.
Great point. Yep, absolutely.
Good point, son.
Yeah.
Very confusing topic, folks, but Adam can help clear it up for you and make sure you have the plan you deserve and desire for retirement. All you have to do, you see the contact information on the screen. Just give him a call or contact him, and he can help you as soon as possible and get you that plan put together that puts you in charge of your retirement.